going to be displaying in the environment right now. We have the wallpaper screen we're doing right downstairs right now, but I have a few other things I'm going to take care of and show off really quick. All right, so we're going to be showing off in my lounge, about my lounge area. We're going to be showing off my 600 by 800 720p projector SVGA. This projector I paid about $150 for. On Amazon, you can get them brand new for around $300. On eBay, I wouldn't pay any more than under $200 for it. All right, so right here, as you can see, there's my projector right there. I put the model number of it, and you can see how far we sit back from our screen. My screen size, for those you don't know, is 127 inches, 1610 is one of our acoustic screens that allow sound to travel through the screen. And as you can see, lots of light in the environment. I will be installing some extra lighting in here to brighten up the environment, some really high-end fluorescent LED lights that we have in the hallway. All right, so let's begin. So the whole purpose of these demonstrations is to show you that with our screen paint products or our black alcohols, that you don't have to spend the money for an expensive projector. You can still achieve a beautiful image, fully lit environment, 100% contrast, without spending a lot of money on a projector at the end of the day. As you can see, the technology we developed does the work, not the projector. All right, so let's begin. And it just tells our customers at the end of the day, when you come and you watch our demonstrations, when you check out the projectors that we're using in our demonstrations, it just shows our customers that they don't have to go out and spend a lot of money just to be able to achieve a beautiful image. You can do this at my price I paid for, $150. That's it. So we save you thousands at the end of the day. Show you the distance where my projector sits back. 18 feet from the screen. We'll grab ourselves another one. Oh, they got all new content on here. Okay. So how you can see how beautiful the image, and as I said before, we've tested this against other certified screens, grade projection screen mixes and products, and at the end of the day, our technology can outperform high-end certified screens and produce a better image than a grade projection screen product, which we displayed a few days ago throughout the entire house, taking the same sample sheet and going from screen to screen, even outside, and you can see where the grade product could not do exactly what it was designed to do. On top of that, as I said before, that this is a product that you do not have to have an expensive projector or break the bank in order to be able to have an amazing image, where other screen paints will have to depend on high-end projectors in order to make their products look good. And still, at the end of the day, you will still be stuck in a dark environment with the calibrated overpriced projector. So instead of spending $3,300 or more for a projector, you can do it for $150. Now, the reason why we know this is because we have put out challenges for other companies or other people who do this for a living to be able to show that their products can do this without a overpriced projector. But as I said before, it was a completely failed attempt on their behalf. Let's see. So we might as well go in and show off what our products are designed to do. Save our customers thousands of dollars. Let's go over to, let me see, I like this particular one here. And as I said before, this is acoustic. All my sound comes to the screen. I'm not a big fan of the Stonehenge speakers setup. I kind of like to hide my stuff. Now keep in mind, for those of you who do have 4K and 1080p projectors, you do want to make sure you're getting the most from your investment. And if you're watching demonstrations where these projectors are sitting in dark environments and they are calibrated and they still cannot maintain a beautiful image in a fully lit environment, then you're not going to get what you paid for. If we can make a $150 projector SVGA 720p look this incredible, imagine what the other technology would look like on this. Let's go someplace else. Where do you want to go next? Let's see. Let's go here. And as you can see, the technology pulls a 100% contrast level. Something that a gray, widescreen, or gunmetal can never do. Let's go up the stairs and show you from another point of view. At the end of the day, as I said before, customers don't want to calibrate. They don't want to be stuck in dark environments. They don't want to pay for overpriced, expensive projectors, and they want a screen that works at the end of the day. Let's go to, let me see. I want to do some flowers. No, let's do this right here. Now you see that black contrast level? Again, gray screen can't do that, nor can a white. And a gunmetal won't pick up. And again, 720p projector, $150 is what my price tag was. If you were to buy the projector brand new off Amazon, $300, that's it. That's why we put the challenge in place to show you, to have these people represent if their product is actually doing the demonstration or it's a projector. And if they can't complete the 1-year challenge, then it shows you at the end of the day that it is the projector doing the work and not the screen. Which means you're going to have to spend money where we don't have to and our customers don't have to. I have a customer who went out and bought the exact same projector I have in my demonstration, the Christie downstairs, and he got it for an extremely good price. And he didn't have to spend thousands of dollars to do it. Now, keep in mind, like I said we don't care if they don't do the challenge or not because we know they can't do the challenge at the end of the day. But we will bring it up because we did offer him, gave him a point. We gave him the chance to be able to prove at the end of the day, if your product does exactly what it's supposed to do, you do not require to use an expensive projector in order to get that picture quality. And if the customer sees that, then guess what? That's in order for them to get that image, They have to pay for that projector. Just like if you're looking at the projector behind me, in order to get this image from this projector, you would have to have this unit behind me. Well, this unit's a 720p, which means anything you have is going to be better than this projector. And if you don't have anything better, then guess what? We have a projector in the next room, even lower than this one, and still produces an amazing image. That's the way it should be. That's why I'm not a big fan of the big companies that come in with these very high and expensive projectors, and they do these demonstrations, and they don't understand that, okay, if you don't have the money and you don't have the exact same projector, it's not going to work. Anyone who sits here and tells you on camera that, hey, look, you can calibrate it to look this way, that is a lie. That's like saying that, hey, look, I can design a Toyota to be able to match a Lamborghini. That's virtually impossible. The parts on a Lamborghini are far more superior than what you have on an everyday Toyota. Not to put that car down anyway, whatsoever, but you know what I'm talking about. So there's a difference between the two projectors. If that was the case, why would you spend $3,300 for a projector if you can just calibrate any other projector to look like it? There'd be no point, would there? All right then. That's why we don't use expensive projectors in our demonstrations. Because if your screen is doing the work, you could use a 720p projector and get an amazing image with no problem, as we're doing right now. So if they cannot complete the 1-year challenge, it just clearly shows at the end of the day, they have to depend on that projector. And if they have to depend on the projector, you're going to have to buy it. Look how beautiful that looks. $150. That's my price I paid for that projector. I can sit here at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've showed you on demonstrations, and watch TV and eat. Fully lit environment. That's why my curtains look this way. These are veneer curtains. They're designed for light to pass through my screen. I don't have dark pockets or corners or none of that nonsense at the end of the day. If my products are going to be displayed in fully lit environments, the environment's not going to change. It's going to change to the same exact fully lit environment. In some demonstrations, I've seen people actually change out the environment to try to make the screen look like something that it's not. But it will go back to the original environment no matter what. It will not display every day with the lights on. That's why I disapprove of caliber projectors. You know why? Because say if you have a customer who doesn't want to calibrate at the end of the day, maybe they don't want to be bothered with it. And your projector is calibrated, which means you have add perks to your projector to make the image look slightly better than the average projector. So what about the customer who doesn't want to actually calibrate his projector? Are you going to force him to have this image? You're going to have to calibrate. See, that's why I don't approve of that. That's why I think the projector should be exactly the way it is as it comes out of the box. Leave it that way and be done with it. And like I said, if your product works, you don't need an expensive projector. Screen doesn't work. So now when I go shopping for another projector, I'm gonna get another one of these. The most I'm gonna pay for the projector if I want it brand new is $300, but I'll probably get it on eBay for probably about 160, 170 bucks. That's it. If anyone tells you that a 720p is trash, they still manufacture and make brand new 720p projectors. There's nothing wrong with the 720p. It's a fantastic projector. It's perfectly fine. The only problem is that the technology we have today hasn't caught up. From the test we've already done on great screen paint products, they don't work on 720p's, they don't work on 1080p's, they don't work on 5,000 lumens, they don't work on 1,000 lumens, they don't even work on venue projectors at the end of the day. So it's not just 720p's, they don't work on anything. And we'll be, actually I said, I'm in the process of picking up a 4K projector. We'll show you where they don't even work on 4K. Inside or out. Same thing for the certified companies. I want you to spend thousands and thousands of dollars for a projection screen. At the end of the day, they're going to tell you have to have a $3,000 or $4,000 machine to run it off of. You call one of those dealerships and say, hey, look, I want the Dark Star 9. I want to use a 720p projector. They will laugh in your face and says, no, that's not going to work. I want to go with a 4K projector when you use that screen. So you've already spent $5,000 or $3,000, and you're going to spend an additional $3,000. That's $6,000. Already, and you haven't even bought your speakers or your sofa or anything else yet, and you're $6,000 already in on a screen that you will be using in an ambient controlled environment on a calibrated projector. I would love to be able to get an opportunity to be able to speak with some of these people, the CEOs who have these big projection screen companies, and ask them, well, how come you can't use a 720p projector on your projection screen? How come you coach people into buying the most expensive projector you could possibly think of? And like I said, I go on the forum sites that we're actually attached to, and there are people in there with $25,000 JVCs in there, Chrissy's, barcodes. And the same images I always see on that gray screen paint or silver, that washed out tannish look around the screen. They can't even display their showrooms with the projector on because the screen looks really bad. And that's on a $25,000 JVC. Oh, I'm going to be showing you the pictures really soon of the 12,000 lumen Epson 4K projector we're doing the work on for a church to help them out. And you will see in the demonstration that that gray screen paint they're using didn't even pick up anything. I'm going to be swapping out my intro video, and we're going to be putting in the customer who did the 1,000-inch screen, the church, and they used a 7,000 lumen projector. And this is old technology to show you how advanced our product actually was able to take a washed out white screen and convert it into a seeable and watchable projection screen. Now we are still going to be doing the wallpaper. Sorry, I took some time off, got a little rest, go to sleep. I needed it badly. Oh, wow. So yeah, I'm just now getting up. Let's get this one here. This is fantastic to see. When I'm walking around my house, I love seeing this screen fire up. I can walk by, go in the kitchen and watch it from here, watch it in the next room. Anywhere I go in this environment, that screen picks up. Anywhere. This is why I like to do the distance throw, because like I said, ultra short throws, when I do ultra short throws, I would do them on screen sizes bigger than what the ultra short throw is designed to do if I'm displaying that projector. Because I want to challenge out of it. I want to show that you can go bigger than that. Not only that, I want to be to stretch the projector out as much as possible so the screen has to work for it. But this is why I favor long throws. All this light has got to push through and make contact. We're going to brighten this area up much lighter than that. I'm looking to try to figure out where I ordered my lights for upstairs because I need them down here. I love this one. Let's go up the stairs. I like to do different views. You can see from different shots. ceiling looks kind of crazy, doesn't it? You know the ceiling's coated, right? There's an invisible attached to the ceiling. I couldn't paint the entire ceiling black. It's just too much. There's an invisible coating attached to the ceiling. I didn't want to change up the ceiling, so I came in here and coated the whole thing. At the same time I did that one, and there, we did that one, I coated the entire ceiling out. Rolled it in. I don't advise people to go in and roll in the invisible technology you make, but this is going up for a ceiling for visual effects, so it really doesn't make a difference. Now I put the model number of the projector that I have. So if you want, go over to Amazon, you can go pick it up. Let's go check this out. Let that one play. I'm going into here. I'm still looking for a little projector for my room. I like this projector so much. You have no idea. So I swapped out my Sony. This room used to have a 3000 lumen ultra short throw Sony projector, and I swapped it out for this little projector over here. This right here is a 1000 lumen projector. Only does 4.3. It's a very old model. Was discontinued in 1999. And it has 100:1 contrast. So we have it right here for the time being. It's going to be here for about 2 months. I do some research. We made it part of a challenge, but like I said, they didn't follow through, so it doesn't make a difference. We're still going to keep ours up. This is permanent, as you can see. It's not going anywhere. It's in the ceiling. That's going to be there forever. I used to have a 5000 lumen Christie, and that setup over there, 1920 by 1200. So keep in mind, I had a 1080p projector that was 1920 by 1200, 5000 lumen Christie, and I removed it to replace it with a 720p 600 by 800 res because I knew we weren't going to miss anything. And we did. Look, works perfectly fine. The whole object when people get projectors is the upgrade, not to downgrade your machines, but that shows you at the end of the day that we don't have to rely on those machines. Okay, what's going on over here? Now you see how much light that's hitting my screen? See all that light? That's the biggest the screen's going to get. It's a very old projector. Look, Fire Stick is having an argument with me. Does not want to work. This happens every once in a while. You got to unplug these things, put them back in because they don't want to. They don't want to work. Let's see what this one is getting back. Unplug here, put it back in because he's being temperamental right now. He doesn't want to work. Ooh, I gotta take that out. That's very dangerous. Sometimes they get temperamental. They don't want to actually work with the remote controls. So we have to unplug them, put them back in. Till then, while we're waiting for this one to fire up. Oh, I can't wait to barbecue. Cannot wait to barbecue. I'm looking at 2 grills right now to get for the backyard. This thing called the Pit Master. You get one that's going to be designed for basically smoking the meat, and the other one I'm getting for grilling. Cannot wait. I'm going to go buy myself 5 gallons of that Sweet Baby Ray's, and it is on this summer. Your lungs are much, much healthier. Now look at it. Watch back and forth. See? They do this from time to time. So if your remote control jams like this, it's not working, just unplug it, put it back in. It'll reset. No, we don't want to go there. Really hard to navigate. Remember, I'm in a 4.3 setting right now, so we don't have the 16:9. That's why it looks like this. 4K demonstrations. Are my speakers on? Let me see. 4K demonstrations.
At Petco, you can enjoy the convenience of picking up
There you go.
simply by pulling up.
That's 1,000 lumens, 720p.
And go.
Taco is freaking fearsome when it comes to wires. You got something out, just take it out. So Taco's new attraction now is the new because this is where he hides that behind here, and any wire that comes through, he pulls out. I was wondering, where is the sound? So that's how clean the image comes up at 1,000 lumens. Little tiny portable projector right over there. 720p, 600 by 800 res. That's it. And to show you we don't have it at the smallest settings, see right here, this right here allows you to be able to adjust how big the screen is right there. We have it all the way up. See? And also too, I forgot to add, this projector is sitting in eco mode right now. I have it pushed all the way up so the light can hit it as much as possible. I like this little projector, I'll tell you. So why would I spend the money for an expensive projector when I can just go to eBay, do a little shopping, get a 720p projector, and get an amazing image? And mind you, like I said, 100:1 contrast, that's it. I tell you, at the end of the day, you're spending too much money. Way too much money. Subs activated on this side. I finally found the cord to the sub for this room. Check the different jack. So we got the same setup in here. You can't see any speakers. Sub is hidden there. Soundbar is behind there. That's where I like it. Over in the next room. Oh, that's interesting. You hear that? The subs are picking up from here, from this room, from here to here. I didn't know they could do that. Usually when you buy these systems, the subs are only linked to that particular sub for that room. It's actually picking up on both of the subs at the same time. That's really interesting. Can't have that. This one's weird. I gotta figure out how to fix that one. Probably have to reset them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset those, recalibrate those. Let's get back to this over here. I want to show something else on here. Let me see.
Spring savings are in bloom at Raymore and Flanagan. Get up to 30% off select items and
Like I said, with black technology, it doesn't make a difference if your projector is 100-to-1 contrast or 20,000-to-1. You will always pick up a 100% contrast level. Viewsonic had this projector, it was 1,500 lumens. I remember, oh, I used to have one of those. I gave it away. I gotta buy another one of those. That was a really good projector too. It was 1,500 lumens. I don't care about the contrast. We don't need it. That's why I said we don't go into the whole contrast. What for what? This is 100. This is 100-to-1 contrast. We don't need it. But I need it for the 1,500 lumens. Would be perfect for demonstrations. I gotta get me another one of those. This one right here. Let's go back over to this over here. This is SVGA 720p, $150. So right now we're using $150 and $60. I paid $60 for the projector there, $150. So altogether, $210 is all we're using in the environment for our projector cost. That's it. Like I said, if we do a demonstration strictly on projector costs, we would crush you. Certified and hobbyist, all in one, with no problem. I don't pay anything for projectors, and look at the performance we're getting. Our environments are using 10 times more lights, we have much bigger screens, and we are still producing with no problem whatsoever. That's a $150 projector sitting there. At a whopping 18 feet from the screen. Now on our page, under our technology, we say 1,500, but you can use 1,000. From here.
You get a medium fries and a medium soft drink for free when you buy McDonald's crispy chicken sandwich in the app, and it'll even arrive encased in a puppet bun and wrapped in silver. Like a crispy.
Oh, I forgot to add real quick. The projector we have in here has a 235.1 setting. Did you know that? Yep, 235.1, which means I have the option of doing 16:9 or 235.1 in this projector. I'll put that setting in a few minutes. $235.1. So at $150, my projector has a 235.1 setting. Keep in mind, all the projectors that we have in this environment do not have 235.1 settings. Only the $150 projector has it. And do you have any idea how expensive it is to have that option in your projector? It is not cheap. So let's go to a 235.1 setting. $69. 235. So now the screen is in 235.1. Now the beautiful thing about it, because the screen is black, when I watch movies in 235.1, I don't see the bars because everything blends in. Where if the screen was gray, we would have an issue because you would see this washout area here and here at the top. Let's go back over to the 1999 discontinued old projector, Old Faithful. That's where you got the nickname Old Faithful. Now we have some people asking us about portable setups. So we're going to be picking up some EcoFlow. We're going to pick up an EcoFlow battery unit, a 50-inch portable projector, a Pico projector. Show you how to set up your own traveling home theater. The theater on to go, using our black technology. I forgot we can't see any of that on the option at all, period. 4.3. Ooh. All right, you're gonna let this play. They got something going on over here. I say at the end of the day, you're spending too much money for projectors. So for my $150 projector back there, I can do 235.1 setup, drop it back to 16.9. No calibrating, none of that. Just set it up and go. Ooh, let's go back over here and see what's going on. Wait a minute, I forgot. I got a Sony 1000, another Sony 1000 projector downstairs. I'm gonna go grab that one. That's the one we used in the 1100 lumen challenge. I forgot about that when we got downstairs. That does 16.9. Wait. Hold on, we gotta go back over here. Yeah, like I'm gonna spend $3,300 for a projector after what this stuff is. No. Again, y'all spending too much money. Y'all spending way too much money. think I'm gonna do the whole house in 720p's. We don't need 1080p's. We just don't need them. I have no use for them. At the end of the day, I really don't have a use for a 1080p projector. And we have them throughout the house. We have bunches of them downstairs, and we don't use them. We use all 720p's. That's what's running upstairs right now. All 720p's. We don't need them. I'm going to retire. I'm actually going to retire my VPL FA36 or 30. Really, actually, probably going to give it away because we don't need it. I'm going to get another 720p projector. The Christie 720p's are amazing. Out of the best 720p projectors I've seen, Christie's are the best of the best. They're good. They're really good. But I do like the Viewsonics because of that 235.1 option. Okay, let's go back over here. I'm gonna go grab my other 720p downstairs. I forgot we got that one too. I'll be back. I'm gonna go grab that one right now. When I bought this projector, the guy messaged me and said, "You really want this thing?" And I was like, "Yes, I do want it." Look at that. I don't even know what to show you guys next. We gotta be here, we gotta be over there. Don't know which way to go. I'm gonna grab those 720p. I almost forgot about this one. This is my other Sony 720p projector. 1,000 lumens. Oh yes. Now this is the projector we used outside. I thought it was 1,100 lumens. Went in and found out the projector is 1,000 lumens. So I will give you the specification sheet. But it still got titled under the 1,100 lumen challenge. And that's when we took a 1,100 at the time. We thought it was 1,100 lumens outside, did the demonstration on a 100-inch screen, and put the challenge out. And no one was able to actually match the screen. And that was in 2019 or probably 2018, somewhere around that time. This is the projector we used. I think I'm gonna order a lamp for this. Lamp will probably cost me around like 30 bucks. Get this thing ready.
At Petco, you can set repeat deliveries on your schedule. Or on his.
It's not gonna fill up the whole screen, but at least I get 16:9 because I can't see jack on here 16:9. And we'll use this for something else. Where are we at on this one? All right, we're over here with this one. With this one, we're over here with, let's go with 8K Desired Nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
Because now we're on 100:1 contrast on this projector only. time here. 100-to-1 contrast. Again, like I said, because the technology is black, you're going to pour 100% contrast regardless of what projector you use, as long as it's name brand. So that's something you don't have to worry about. With the gray or white screens or gunmetals, you're going to have to worry about your contrast ratio at the end of the day. And like I said, the higher you go, the more you're going to spend. So we're going to be swapping this projector out for the projector I had downstairs, which is going to give me the 16:9. It's still going to be 1,000 lumens, and that projector is pretty old too. I'm going to pause this one right here. Turn this off. I want to check out this projector right now. See what we got to do to put repairs into this one. Now, while we're waiting for that one, we'll go over to this screen and check out this one. I love this technology, I tell you. And again, like I said, if the screen was so dark, you wouldn't be able to see it. That's why I never could understand why people do such fake demonstrations of trying to say that the technology comes up so dark. You do know these are live demonstrations, right? So if that couldn't produce, you wouldn't be able to see it. It'd be virtually impossible. And the fact that we're doing this on the challenge, well, it's not a challenge with us. We do this anyway. My projector was mounted way before I actually came up with the challenge, so we do this anyway. But the fact that they can't do this clearly shows that, yeah, our technology works way beyond theirs. Can't even complete 1 year. Remember, every time you see me do a demonstration of putting my product against black paint, black fabric, or anything else, that lets you know at the end of the day that we can back our products when others cannot match their products against network grade 773 or any form of light gray materials at the end of the day, because I said before, they can't pass that challenge. And we can. Easy challenge, very easy, not hard to do. I'm changing out the other one right now. Oh, we're good. I don't care.
Thank you for your interest in Connoisseur Toyota of Springfield, conveniently located on Baltimore Pike in Springfield, Delaware County. At Connoisseur Toyota of Springfield, we have over 350 new Toyotas to choose from, all with Toyota Care included.
There you just had the remote control. Lost that quick.
Saving you over $640. pre-owned vehicle, we have over 200 certified and quality pre-owned vehicles of many makes and models to choose from. With our large selection, we are sure to have the
Got it. Gotta learn to stop on the remote control in the weirdest places. Man. Alright, we're firing up the other projector right now. This is another old relic. I got this one for about $100. So see if we got the right outlet output for that one. Inputs, so we must be in the wrong section. Here we go, found it. This one does 4.3 too. See, I can swap out any one of the 720p projectors in here, no problem. This one only has 4.32. This is another older one.
At Petco, shopping for your pet is easier than ever. No, really.
That one's quieter than this one. Much quieter.
Plus a few extras. Give me a split.
All right, we'll take Old Faithful upstairs. We use that upstairs.
Deliveries on your schedule.
Let's swap that up.
And enjoy the convenience of picking up. Simply by pulling up. Same day delivery, and curbside pickup. You can Petco and go.
Fits much better in that little area right there. And I paid $100 for this projector right here. Oh, let's go back over here real quick. Let's check out, see what's going on over here. 720p party, people. Now, when we talk about this challenge, we're going to now request this to anybody, including certifies, not just one person. If your product is doing exactly as you claim it's supposed to do at the end of the day, you should be able to swap out your projector to a 720p for 1 year. Because if we can do it, I don't see why you can't.
Rinse Clean's 2-tank bucket keeps clean and dirty water separate every rinse. Cedar.
Don't know where to be at next. Like I want to be over here, but I want to be over there. I will stay over here for a little bit. Now this right here is a Sony VPL LX 1000. We're going to put a list of the projectors we're using in the demonstration. Hold on for a minute. You can see that right there. And again, $100 for that projector. That's it. So it just shows you at the end of the day, our customers do not have to spend all this money for an expensive projector because the screen does the work. When you see people using these high-end expensive projectors in their demonstration, especially when they refuse to remove them, shows you at the end of the day, that's what you're going to have to use at the end of the day. That's the money you're going to have to spend. And even after you spend all this money, you're still going to be stuck in that same dark environment with that calibrated projector.
Great savings are in bloom at Raymore Flanagan. Get up to 30% off select items and 10% off everything else. Or take advantage of financing options that fit your budget. Spring savings start now. Only at Raymore Flanagan.
So what sounds better to you? Spending $3,300 for a projector, $1,500 for a projector, $1,000 for a projector, or buying a projector under $500? Because that's all we paid for. All our projectors here are under $500. Let's go back over here. I like this music they're playing over here. Our ultra short throw projectors in here, we only pay under $200 for our ultra short throws. That's it. Under $200. $60 for the one I have upstairs, one downstairs. I display on the floor. That's because when people go to these forum sites, they give you a whole bunch of nonsense. You have to have this, you have to have that, you have to calibrate, you have blah this and blah this and blah that. It's a lie. It's all a lie. It's all protocol. You got to calibrate for best optimal vision. You got to have it back this far. Lie, 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 lie. That's why they try to make my product look like it doesn't work, because at the end of the day, it debunks everything that they actually talk about at the end of the day. Yeah, make me look like I'm a fake at the end of the day, so that way that you can keep on with your lies and conspiracies on how you have to have this projector, you have to have that projector, and you need to calibrate this and that. That's a lie. Why would I spend $3,000, $5,000 for a projection screen if I turn to the side, it goes dark on me? I can't use it with an ultra short throw projector because I have to have a special screen for that one. So I can't even use the one I have. Can't use it outside. Again, got to have a special screen for that one. And in the demonstrations I've seen, how do you call your technology ambient light rejection when you have to use it in an ambient light controlled environment? That's not ambient light rejection. That's like saying, okay, you got off-road tires, you can't use them off-road, but you can use them on pebbles. But they still call them off-roads. Okay, let's go back over here. So if I were to call one of these companies and say, hey, look, I'm using this old Relic 720p projector, and I'm using it in a fully lit environment, they'll tell me that's not possible. Because by their standards, you got to have a certain kind of projector, and it has to have this and have to have that. In order to have to see this image and see that image, and have to have so much color. Bull crap, bull crap, bull crap, bull crap. So I can see 1 million colors, 2 million colors, 5 million colors, but yet I got to calibrate this machine at the end of the day. Do you know how many colors that the P2 can actually see? And it has to be calibrated. Let's go take a walk. I love doing this. So we take a walk, we should be able to see the screen from where we pull up at.
family. Live on Powder has a celebrity guest cast on viewers. Here's as many quick and fix for 15-second promo. Impressive. The Proud Family, Live on Powder, streaming only on Disney Plus.
So when I mean by take a walk, I should be to stand right here and lean on my wall, and I should be to see this screen next to that light with no problem whatsoever. And I still should be to see my screen in the next room crystal clear. Next time y'all speak of quality, know what you're talking about before you speak that word. Quality means that your screen should be able to perform on a cheap, outdated projector at 720p in a fully lit environment, and it should be able to produce an amazing image. And if the person has to get up and walk over to the screen at a finger's distance, it's not worth your time. Look how beautiful that looks. $100 projector. That's it. Oh, we're going to have some fun with this one tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be actually playing around with this quite a bit. All right, people. Well, it's time for me to relax for the day. I'm going to cook me something to eat. But just to show you at the end of the day that you should not be spending all this money. Anytime, and I'm going to tell you, anytime someone is using that kind of projector in their demonstration, whether it's certified or whatever it may be, they are depending on the projector to produce that image. The quality is not coming from the screen, it's coming from the projector. That's why we put the challenge out. To strip away all that unnecessary smoke and mirror nonsense, to get it right down to the raw deal, and to show you that if they can prove if their product is actually doing that or is it the projector. And if they can't strip out that projector and they can't do that demonstration for 1 year, it's clearly being shown that it is the projector doing all the work. Again, not saving you hundreds, but saving you thousands. All right, with that said, I gotta go. Y'all have a blessed night, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.